Okay, Lori.
So if there's any young children here, they should probably leave. Do you want me to hand these out now? So, just in case you forgot, my name is Lori Hines. I have a freshman at Vandergrift High School and a 6th grader at Canyon Ridge and 2 elementary kids in private school. I'm here today with a concern about the summer reading selections for the 8th through 11th grade students. With so many great classics to choose from, I'm aghast at the sensationalized, flash-in-the-pan garbage you have chosen for our kids to read. I know you can't speak to me, but maybe nod your head if you've read In the Time of the Butterflies by Julia Alvarez. I have, and here's an excerpt. Every night I gave him my milk as if he were my last child. Keep in mind, she is breastfeeding her own husband as foreplay. And afterwards, I let him do things to me I never would have before. Come here, mi amor, I'd whisper to guide him through the dark bedroom when he showed up after having been out late in the fields. Then I was the one on horseback, riding him hard and fast until I'd gotten somewhere far away from my aching heart. Butterflies covers a wide variety of topics: menstruation, masturbation, digging up dead babies, booby sex, which is not one of the 6 types of sex mentioned in sex ed, abortion, torture, jailhouse lesbianism, and stereotypical male losers. I've attached an essay that will fill you in completely. I've also attached an article on challenging texts. This comes from the Common Core National Standards list, such as this one does. But we don't have Common Core in Texas, right? Another trash novel my kid can choose from is The Namesake. In this nowhere near classic novel are at least 6 sex scenes for her to imagine. She could be reading this, I guess, 2 months after the abstinence-only sex ed program. Here's an example. You're great, Nikhil, she whispers as he touches small breasts set wide apart, one pale nipple slightly larger than the other. He kisses them, kisses the moles scattered on her stomach as she arcs gently toward him, feels her hands on his head and then on his shoulders, guiding him between her parted legs. He feels inept, clumsy as he tastes and smells her there, and yet he hears her whispering his name, telling him it feels wonderful. I don't understand why true classic literature is being outright ignored. The Underground Railroad, a book only written a year ago with a summary that includes a reference to Gulliver's Travels, should be jettisoned for Gulliver's Travels. While books like Hillbilly Elegy and The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks are fantastic books and should be read, they haven't stood the test of time to be included in language arts reading lists. In conclusion, please provide more appropriate classic reading material for our children, my children.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lori. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Dr. Troxel, that this is how we had to meet, but this was how we had to meet. Oops, sorry. That wasn't out of me.
That was an accident. I understand. Thank you, Lori.